talk about something timeless, something that has been guiding people like a trusty old compass through life's ups and downs. Imagine sitting down with Seneca, an old wise friend who's seen a lot and has some golden advice to share. We're diving into 20 nuggets of wisdom that are all about mastering yourself, Seneca style. But here's the twist. I'm mixing in a bit of what life has taught me too. This isn't about digging up old relics. It's more like finding that old comfy jacket that fits just right and never goes out of style. Whether you've been around the block a few times or you're just starting to figure things out, these tips are like those heart-to-heart chats that leave you feeling inspired and ready to take on the world. So, let's roll up our sleeves and see how Seneca's wise words can make sense in our crazy modern lives. It's not about being perfect. It's about getting better, step by step. And trust me, these aren't just lessons. They're the keys to a more purposeful, resilient you. Buckle up. We're about to take a deep dive into wisdom that's as relevant today as it was back in Seneca's time. You've got the power to make these lessons work for you. So let's light up that path to becoming your best self. But wait, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on my valuable content. Comment, "I subscribe" below, and I'll personally welcome you to the Stoic Brotherhood. With that said, let's dive right into it. 20 Stoic tips for mastering yourself. Seneca's way. 1. Embrace challenges. Think about it like this. Life's best lessons are hidden behind the doors that seem the hardest to open. When you're standing in front of something that makes your heart race, that's your cue. Dive into those challenges. Why? Because that's where you'll find parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. It's like going on an adventure without a map. Scary but thrilling. Each challenge you face is a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Remember, the most rewarding paths aren't always the smoothest. So, next time you're eyeing a challenge that seems a bit out of reach, take a deep breath and step forward. That's where your true potential starts to shine. 2. Select influences carefully. You know how they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth in that. The folks you hang around with, they're not just company. They're like the air you breathe. They shape your thoughts, your habits, and even your dreams. So, take a good look around. Are the people in your life cheering you on, or are they holding you back? Surround yourself with those who light a spark in you, who challenge you to be better, and who celebrate your wins as if they were their own. Remember, your journey is precious, and who you travel with can make all the difference. 3. Control your reactions. Here's a Stoic nugget for you. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that truly matters. Life's going to throw curveballs, that's a given. But guess what? You've got the power to choose your response. Every hiccup, every setback is an opportunity to practice this. Next time things don't go as planned, take a moment. Instead of reacting on impulse, respond with intention. Ask yourself, what's the wisest thing I can do right now? This way, you're not just going through life, you're sculpting it, one wise choice at a time. 4. Prioritize meaningfully. In a world that's always buzzing, learning to say yes to the right things is like finding a secret path through a dense forest. Every yes is a commitment, a sliver of your life you're choosing to give away. So, make it count. Ask yourself, does this align with what truly matters to me? Whether it's a project, an invitation, or a new habit, if it doesn't resonate with your core values, maybe it deserves a no. By being selective, you create space for what truly enriches your life. And in that space, you'll find your peace, your growth, and your joy. 5. Master yourself. Mastering yourself is like being the captain of your own ship. Imagine your life as a vast ocean, and you're at the helm. Self-discipline is your compass, guiding you through storms and calm waters alike. It's about taking charge of your actions and emotions, not letting them steer you off course. Think of it as setting your sails with purpose, choosing your direction intentionally. Every choice, Every action is a step on the path you're carving out for yourself. Remember, even the smallest rudder can steer the largest ship. Your daily habits, the discipline you practice, are those small but mighty forces that shape your journey. 6. Value your time. Now let's talk about time, your most precious treasure. Unlike gold or silver, once time is gone, it's gone for good. Imagine each day as a unique coin you can spend any way you wish, but you can only spend it once. Spend it on things that add value to your life, that resonate with your deepest beliefs and dreams. Think about what truly matters to you. Is it family, learning, creating, helping others? Invest your time there. Every moment should be spent on what brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. 7. Do the difficult things. Doing the difficult things, that's where you find your strength, your greatness. It's like lifting weights. The resistance makes you stronger. Whether it's pushing your limits in a workout, tackling a complex problem at work, or facing your fears head-on, it's in these challenges that you grow. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand it a little more. You discover parts of yourself you never knew existed. This resilience, this ability to face adversity and come out stronger, is a muscle you build over time. Embrace the struggle, for it's the forge where your character is shaped. 8. Uplift others. This is where your journey comes full circle. Just as a candle loses nothing by lighting another, you lose nothing by helping those around you shine. Be that source of positivity, that spark that ignites inspiration in others. When you help someone achieve their best, you're not just changing their world, you're transforming yours too. It creates a ripple effect of goodness, spreading far beyond what you can see. Remember, in helping others grow, you grow too. It's in giving that we receive, in teaching that we learn, and in uplifting others that we are elevated. 9. Practice gratitude. When you start your day, take a moment to notice the little things around you that you're thankful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee or the sound of birds chirping outside your window. This practice of gratitude is like a beam of light that can cut through the darkest clouds, bringing warmth and hope to your heart. Remember, it's not about the size of the blessing, but the recognition of it that fills your life with contentment. Even on tough days, if you can find one thing to be grateful for, you've already found a glimmer of light in the shadows. 10. Learn continuously. Now let's talk about keeping your mind sharp and your spirit curious. Make a pact with yourself to never stop learning. The world is a vast, ever-changing place, and the more you know, the better you can navigate its twists and turns. Every piece of knowledge you gather is like a tool in your belt, helping you build a life that's rich and full. Whether it's picking up a new book, exploring a new place, or simply listening to someone else's story, every learning moment is a step towards a more adaptable, resilient you. By the way, before we continue, I've got a very special gift for you. It's a roadmap to unlocking the kind of wisdom that can lead to unparalleled success in all aspects of your life. It's a completely free ebook titled Success Secret with Stoicism. Uncover 17 secret ways to be ultra-successful in life, relationship, and career. Even if you have previously messed up your life, this is the secret to the wealth, fame, luxury, fortune of the most powerful kings in the history. Don't just dream of success. Manifest it with the wisdom of Stoicism. Just check the link below, and it's all yours. With that said, let's continue. 11. Embrace vulnerability. Showing your true self, with all its imperfections and fears, is one of the bravest things you can do. When you open up and let others see the real you, you create a space for genuine connections to grow. This kind of vulnerability might feel scary, like stepping out into the open without armor. But it's in these moments that true bonds are formed and personal growth happens. So, take a deep breath and let your guard down. The world is waiting to meet the real you, and the connections you'll make are worth the leap. 12. Learn from adversity. Think of every challenge that comes your way as a lesson in disguise. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, and it's easy to see them as obstacles blocking your path. But if you shift your perspective and see these setbacks as opportunities to get stronger and wiser, you'll find a well of resilience within you that you never knew existed. Every time you stumble and get back up, you're not just moving forward. You're growing taller, standing a bit more confidently than before. So welcome those challenges with open arms, for they are the stepping stones on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. 13. Reflect daily. Reflecting daily is like having a quiet conversation with yourself, a chance to check in and make sure you're on the right track. It's about taking a moment, maybe at the end of the day, to think about what went well, what didn't, and how you can align your actions more closely with what you truly value. This isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about learning and growing, understanding that every day is a new opportunity to be a little better. Seneca would say it's like polishing a mirror. The more you do it, the clearer you see yourself. 14. Cultivate a resilient mindset. Cultivating a resilient mindset is all about the story you tell yourself when faced with challenges. It's easy to get bogged down by problems, but what if you flip the script? Instead of seeing a roadblock, see a stepping stone. This is what Seneca and the Stoics were all about. Not getting swayed by the highs and lows of life, but staying focused on what you can control, your thoughts and actions. By focusing on solutions and opportunities, you learn to navigate life with a certain grace and steadiness, no matter what comes your way. 15. Live according to your values. Living according to your values sounds straightforward, but it's easy to get pulled off course. This is about making sure your daily actions reflect what's truly important to you, not just what's urgent or what others expect. It's about saying no to things that don't matter so you can say yes to what does. Seneca would remind you that this alignment between your values and actions is where true integrity lies. It's the foundation of a life lived with purpose and fulfillment, a life where you're not just going through the motions, but truly making your mark. 16. Embrace simplicity. Embracing simplicity is like choosing to walk a clearer, less cluttered path. In a world that often equates more with better, there's profound wisdom in finding joy and value in the simple things. This doesn't mean living without. It means living without unnecessary excess. Seneca and his Stoic buddies would nod in approval at this, knowing that by focusing on what's essential, you cut through the noise and find true clarity and satisfaction. It's about understanding that a simple life isn't a lesser life. It's a more focused, more deliberate one, where every choice, every possession, and every activity genuinely adds value to your existence. 17. Practice mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you're basically giving yourself permission to fully live in the now. It's like hitting pause on life's craziness and really soaking in what's happening around and inside you. You start to notice the small things, the warmth of the sun, the sound of leaves rustling, the way your thoughts come and go. It's not about getting tangled in what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Stoics like Seneca were big on this. They believed in focusing on what you can control, and a lot of that comes down to managing your reactions and being present. This way, when life throws a curveball, you can catch it with calm, not chaos. 18. Cultivate compassion. Let's talk about compassion. It might seem a bit off the beaten path for Stoicism, known for its tough, disciplined vibe, but hear me out. Showing kindness to yourself and others is a game changer. It's about understanding that we're all in this together, facing our own battles. When you approach life with a gentle heart, you not only build stronger connections with others, but also armor yourself with empathy. This means when tough times hit, you're not just standing strong for yourself. You've got a whole community vibe going on. 19. Seek wisdom in nature. Seeking wisdom in nature is like tapping into the most ancient, wise teacher out there. Nature just gets it. It goes through cycles, faces storms, blooms, and fades, all without fuss. There's a rhythm, a sort of effortless wisdom to it all. By spending time outside, watching, listening, and just being, you start to see life's ups and downs in a broader context. It's a reminder that change is the only constant, and just like the natural world, we have the resilience to weather any storm and grow through it. 20. Embody integrity. Embodying integrity is where the rubber meets the road. It's easy to talk a good game, but living out your values, especially when the going gets tough, that's where true character shows. Seneca and his Stoic pals were all about this, walking the walk. It means making choices that line up with who you say you are, even when no one's watching. This builds a deep sense of self-respect and trust with others. After all, a life well lived isn't just about what we achieve, but how we go about it. It's about being the same person through and through, in both the spotlight and the shadows. These principles, inspired by Seneca, offer a blueprint for living a more meaningful and resilient life. Embrace these lessons, applying them daily to forge a path toward your best self. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to download your free copy of the book in the description section or pinned comment below, titled Success Secret with Stoicism: 17 Secret Ways to be Ultra Successful in Life, Relationship, and Career. Even if you have previously messed up your life, you'll be amazed at what you see. And don't miss the playlist on your screen. If you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Catch you in the next video.